Okay, Scream Resurrection. With a subtitle like that, you usually know that a masterpiece is about to follow, right? Resurrection. Oh man. Alright, I want to start by saying that I'm a super fan of this franchise since before Scream 2, because I remember when that came out. Since I first saw Scream back in the 90s, basically. As such, I appreciated all the nods and homages to the past entries of the series, usually the first entry, the first one, and a little bit from Scream 2. And that said, I'll get right into it. I'll start with what I liked first, because there's a lot I liked and loved, but there's a lot that I just hated and didn't work. So here we go. Alright, so one thing I liked is Ghostface. I'm glad Roger L. Jackson's back and they're using the right mask, but let's put it in asterisk because we'll revisit that later. My dislikes. I like the acting is okay here. It's not bad acting at all, but that's another asterisk. All right. I like the casting, but that's yet another asterisk right there because I was a bit worried when they cast like Tiger to be in this. I'm not familiar with him as an actor or that much as a rapper. Cause yeah, I'm not familiar at all. But it was surprisingly okay. Again, this is called Resurrection, and not the first time a rapper's been associated with that in the horror franchise, huh? We'll be talking a lot more about Michael in a second. So anyway, I mean, yeah, you got people like Mary J. Blige. She was okay, but she didn't really do anything. Paris Jackson is in it. She was all over the advertisements. She's in. Oh, I will be spoiling some things. Like in one scene at the beginning, where in a fake out where she's stabbed in the boob with a fake knife, and then she says a joke and closes the door, and that's it. Oh, she's wearing a sexy nurse outfit too. That is literally her appearance in the whole series. And that also like worried me when they cast her. I'm like, is she an actress now? Okay. Um. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, well, yeah. I like that. It's rated TV-14, but I love that it was like a hard TV-14 because there's a lot of talk, even in the movies, about seeing what someone's insides look like. It actually shows us that someone's insides are like it's ripped open and you see their insides for a brief second. I know Slasher just did that on season 3, on their season 3. And because it's MA, you saw a lot more, but still, appreciate that. There's a lot of gore and blood in this season, way more than the previous two. Oh, and the kills are pretty, I like the kills too. Pretty good kills, pretty clever. It's not always stabbing, you know. A lot of people talk about that. It's always stabbing kill, not anything elaborate. Even in Bride of Chucky, when Chucky and Tiffany finally team up and Chucky's about to kill somebody, I think it's the stoner dude, rude fucking dog. That dude, and he gets his knife out and he's like predictable. Since then, people say that's become too, I don't know, overdone as a kill. But I like the knife kills. There's hardly any in this. It's all clever stuff mostly. Yeah. The characters. Ugh. I like one character in this whole thing. Like, not even really. No, it's like they didn't maybe care enough to even learn their names, so I'm not going to use whatever their names are, except for one character, which comes into in my likes. That's the goth girl Beth. Like she was the only character that right from the beginning I instantly liked. Man, she's like the Randy of the series, but and I'm gonna spoil the twist because I actually solved it by accident. It wasn't like an easy one like Happy Death Day. I was like, damn, let's go. They're probably the killer. Wait, she is? I was just fucking okay. No, it wasn't easy like that one. But yeah, I just had thought, what if Randy was the killer this time? And lo and behold, I was right. She's one of the killers. But this also leads into my dislikes. So it's another asterisk. Yeah. Uh, and this was more of a nitpick, but she's watching Hellraiser. But it's clearly like revelations. You're like, you're supposed to be a horror fan. Are you watching that one? No. Anyway, for research nonetheless. Anyway, as far as things I like, I think that's it. I mean, even the logo looks like the movie logo. That's really all I can say. I mean, this cast is, to say the least, interesting. I mean, Big Boy from Outkast shows up as a cop that possibly has a drug problem. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So dislikes. Let's start removing those asterisks, shall we? Uh, let's start with the characters. As I said, you don't care enough to learn their actual names except for Beth. Uh, it's like the first episode or first second episode, they're giving a stereotype by Beth, and Kiki Palmer is the black girl in this predominantly mostly black cast. She's the black girl, and she's annoying as hell, like really annoying. How she survived, I don't know. But yes, I guess the black girl in this book, technically black series, survives. I don't know. That's another thing. The writing, as good as the acting is, the writing is not good. Okay, like once again, Beth is probably the best written character, and she's not written all that well. Not at all. Oh, yeah, it's awful at times. The story's all over the place. So the story is basically the same story from the past. Like something happened in somebody's past, and now Ghostface is killing people. That's the story. Now this time around involves twins and brothers and oh, one of my likes I forgot to talk about. Let's jump back into my likes real quick. Uh, they keep talking about a Hookman, and the Hookman is Tony Todd, the Candyman. I marked out hard on that one, like loud. And he had a hook hand and everything. Even towards the end, he fights Ghostface. It's like if you play Terrordrome, it's like somebody picked Ghostface, somebody picked the Candyman, and they had a matchup screen. It was awesome. Which the fight was longer. Anyway, but yeah. And I like, always done my likes. I forgot about Beth once again. When she's finally revealed to be the second killer. Because they built up somebody else in a Billy Loomis kind of way. Which is actually kind of clever. Because, like, about halfway through, you start seeing that someone else have those Billy Loomis type tendencies. You think, oh, they're the killer. Then they tell you, oh, they are the killer. But then it's revealed they're not. They're just slightly off because of reasons in their own personal life. So instead of going with Billy Loomis, I met Randy and Beth, who's also kind of crazy Mickey from Scream 2. Because I love her motivation. Which is, she doesn't have one. She's just batshit crazy. And I love it. People don't, but I do. Like, it works best. Like, she compares herself to Michael Myers. She says, why should Michael Myers have all the fun? And it's like, yeah, it's a good comparison because people last year, really, you love the movie or you hate the movie, they all ask the same question. Why does Michael still want to kill Laurie 40 years later? It's like, we didn't have a reason in 1978. Look how well that turned out. We don't need one now. They're not siblings. I'm fine with that. Do I want to know? I don't want to know why he wants to kill her. He's scared that way. Less is more. We have the other killer's motivations. I'll be back into my dislikes. Ugh. And I really dislike what they did with the killer. Much like Ghostface. It's like the other killer is Tyga, and I did kind of suspect him, but then, as the series went on, he plays the brother of the lead, who's played by the Blue Ranger from that Power Rangers movie from a few years ago. This one here, yeah, I forget his name, but he's on Black Lightning now, and he's improved as an actor. I'll say that much. Anyway, yeah. So Tyga plays his brother, and throughout the series, he's trying to be a good brother because they were never close, and their other brother got killed by, well, they thought it was Tony Todd, but it wasn't. It was just, messed up. He just, I don't know. Anyway, it's not important. But yeah, so they lost one brother. He tried to be close. He tried to be a good brother, but then, like, out of nowhere, he flips it. Like, he wants him to suffer and all that, and like they did this shit twice before. Okay, in Scream 3 with Roman and Sydney. At one point, Sydney says, "I've heard this shit before," because we're all thinking that, and that wasn't new back then either. But it was, I'll say, refreshing. I mean, I'll admit, I didn't see that coming the first time I saw Scream 3. Okay, that was a good plot twist. You know, so good they did it again in season 1 of this very series. Everybody compared to Texas Chainsaw. Do your thing, cuz. Speaking of cousins, Scream 4. So why did you do it with the relatives? I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis did 2 of these in the same year. Prom Night, Halloween 2. Was revealed she's somebody's sister. Like the killer's sister. Of course, they undid one of those last year. And the other one just got just weird. And you got a boring remake anyway. But yeah. It's like, this is so overdone, man. The whole, long lost sibling or just, what's it called? Disgruntled sibling, jealous sibling, whatever. It's way overdone. At the start of the series, we think it's the twin brother of the lead who died years ago. It's not. I said, thank goodness they're not doing that again. Then when that happens, they do it again with the other brother. And I'm glad that Beth turned on him. Because I hate that twist. I saw it coming. But yeah. And let's talk about the music, because I got these out here. This is a franchise known almost as much for its writing, for its music, almost the same way. Like, this franchise has a great soundtrack. And I have Scream and Scream 2 soundtrack right here. Okay? And they're awesome. Scream 3 soundtrack was not. Scream 4 didn't have one. Scream TV series, that music I myself personally would listen to, but the soundtrack was okay. It was acceptable, I guess. This music was ass. It was terrible. And it took me out every time they played it, whatever that was, a song, whatever that crap was. In the show, you got Mary J. Blige and Big Boy from Outkast, and C.J. Wallace is in this. Biggie Small's son. That's surprised the crap. He's a good actor. Who knew? All this music talent, all this music, and you give me this crap? What is this? No. Oh, Ghostface. All right, let's talk about Ghostface. Since I've talked about the killer, talk about Ghostface himself. Jump it one more time back into my likes. All right, hearing that voice again was awesome. Like, the guy from the first 2 seasons did an okay job. Roger L. Jackson is Ghostface. Okay, he did it on Robot Chicken, and it was awesome. He did it now. It's like he did it in all the movies. And you don't just hear his voice on a phone. Like, they really used Roger L. Jackson's voice. It's awesome. Like, him coming back to be Ghostface is better than him coming back to be Mojo Jojo and what they call the Powerpuff Girls. I don't watch that anymore. I hate it. And yes, Ghostface, Mojo Jojo, same voice actor. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Now back into my dislikes. Ghostface. Ghostface is one of my favorite killers, my favorite slashers. Okay. But he has a certain look about him. I got a figure somewhere around here, but I can't find it. It's a small one, like smaller than this case. Like, it looked bigger online when I ordered it, but it was very small. Anyway, Ghostface has a certain look about him. And in those movies, they do those subtle things. Everybody's wearing black shoes. Everybody talks a little bit differently, because they want everyone to be a suspect, like they say in the movies. And with his body type, it could be anyone. Ghostface in this show, like, even in the first 2 seasons, Ghostface had that body type. He might not have the mask or this outfit, but he had the body type. In this one, Ghostface is built like a wrestler, okay? I don't know who this dude is. I'm sure he's a good stuntman. He's just not Ghostface. You know how in Scream 3, Like, you notice something's off about Ghostface because it's not the same stuntman from 1, 2, and 4? Same here, like, except I don't need these glasses to see. Ghostface been hitting the gym and eating his Wheaties. He's way too big to be Ghostface. And that dude is just, whoever that is not a good Ghostface. Okay, he can't run for jack shit. You know when Ghostface runs, it's almost eerie. Like his name says, like a ghost. The way somebody moves when they're wearing that suit, it's almost supernatural. Which reminds me, like Ghostface said something. He said that his suit is armor. Now, there's a theory out there that says that the Ghostface outfit is a special outfit, which explains why he could be shot, stabbed, fall from high places, survive fucking explosions, whatever, by wearing the suit. But when the killer's revealed that out of the suit, it takes a little more than a few gunshots to kill him. Because it's the suit that gives him his power. I heard that theory before. Is that a nod to the theory? Or am I giving this show too much credit? Anyway, but yeah, like this guy, he can't run for anything. I know he's a big dude. He just can't. Almost like that Tyler Perry run that we all hated from a few years ago. Oh my goodness. And this guy's clumsy as hell. I know Ghostface is kind of clumsy, but this guy, my goodness. And I'm supposed to believe this big buff dude who looks like he got released from WCW. It's supposed to be Tiger or Beth. No. And it's not like the first Friday the 13th movie where it's revealed that Mrs. Voorhees is the killer. It's like, well, how is this little old lady doing all these crazy kills? You ignore that because that's not the object. It's not the idea. Scream, that is the idea. That is the object. Because they say it plenty of times, everyone is a suspect. Now when Ghostface has that body type, he's like, oh, well, he's a really big dude. Let's look at all these big dudes to see who it is. Like, what? No. In the suit, I would have forgave it if whoever wore it properly had the proper body type and was actually good at being Ghostface, but no, it's made the suit look terrible. Mask is okay, I'm glad it's back, but the suit, no. Stuntman, no. Was there any more things I disliked? No, I think that's it. All that said, this is re-airing on Saturday. So still, I say still watch it. If you're a super fan of this franchise like I am, I know about the whole Randy is still alive theory, the Kirby's still alive theory, the Billy's still alive theory, which is interesting to say the least. So yeah, but if you're not very casual, this might be a good time on a Friday night or something. This isn't nothing spectacular like the Ash vs. Evil Dead TV series. That was awesome. This, was it better than the first two seasons? Well, taking off my nostalgic goggles for the voice in the mask, no. Like, the first two seasons were actually written better. I'm not saying they were perfect or anything, but they tried. They did their homework. I'm not saying they didn't try here, but something was off here. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like none of the humor landed either, man. With the exception again of Beth. Even so, most of her jokes didn't really land with me. But every now and then, she had some good ones, especially when she snapped. It was awesome. Oh, and Queen Latifah's a producer or something on this show. You got Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige, Big Boy from Outkast, but your music's still ass. What up with that? Anyway, I like that Wes Craven is still an executive producer. That's a nice tribute. Would he be happy with this product? He'd be happy with the mask, I know that much. And the voice, but I don't know about anything else. I mean, yeah, speaking of the voice, I already said how good Roger Jackson was, yeah. But the writing, it kind of impacted, Ghostface, the way he speaks. Like, almost, but not quite. So, yeah. Oh, and the way Tiger talks and the way I can believe Beth is Ghostface, but the way Tiger talks, he's not Ghostface. It's probably Beth who was doing all the talking and the phone calls and everything. I guess except in the school scene because he was there. But yeah, like I feel like Tiger was a last minute thing to make the killer. I don't know. Stop with that trope, man. Damn. Anyway, yeah, if you're a super fan, go ahead and watch this season 3. If you're not, then don't. As I said, Slash, I kind of did a few of these things a bit better in their season 3, so there you go. All this could have been forgiven if they had just kept the writing good, like this franchise is known for. Just like I forgave the okay music and the rest of it. The writing was good, we forgave a whole lot, but it made everything stick out more. So, anyway, that's all. Oh yeah, I forgot. And Keke Palmer is in Scream Queens with Jamie Lee Curtis, who I talked about Halloween. And they also pulled the shit with the long lost angry sibling is a killer. Like, it's done. End it. That's all. Oh yeah, there's a few more things. When I was watching the final episodes of this season 3, it said season finale, not series finale, so that's interesting. Also, I forgot to mention before, this was 6 episodes. Do you know what else was 6 episodes? Season 6 of Hercules: Legendary Journeys. And that was the best season since the first season. And all kinds of shit happened behind the scenes in season 5. It's almost unwatchable. I now know why I'm more lenient on it, because I went through some of the same shit myself. But yes, season 6, best season of Hercules: Legendary Journeys since the first season. So, it could have made this work with 6 episodes. Also, a fun fact here I'll leave you with. Chris Duran, who was Michael Myers in Halloween H2O, also Ghostface in Scream 3. I think he made a better Michael than Ghostface. That's all, for real this time.